Hello, my name's Chris Broad and I've been living in Japan since 2012. Today we're at the Sendai Toshogu Shrine, which dates back 360 years, since the 17th century. Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first shogun of the Edo era, is enshrined here in this beautiful place. Today we're going to take a look. There are many Toshogu shrines throughout Japan, and this one here is a source of pride for the locals because of its beautiful traditional architecture. So let's go together and take a look.
Sendai City, Miyagi Prefecture, about an hour and a half by Shinkansen from Tokyo. Sendai has developed into the center of Tohoku region. Blessed with excellent access to transportation, it is a large city, also known as City of Trees, and stays in harmony with nature. It was the year of 1603 when Tokugawa Ieyasu founded the town of Edo, which began the Edo period. This era of peace and stability lasted for over 260 years, which was the longest period of no war in recorded Japanese history. Early in the 18th century, the population of Edo exceeded 1 million to become the largest city in the world, surpassing London and Paris. It was not only the most populated city, but it was a city that employed a circulation plan, complete with excellent city planning and water supply systems. Tokugawa Ieyasu had brought peace and stability to Japan, where wars had seemed to go on forever. In addition to the development of the city of Edo, they also built a system to maintain this new peace and stability. Tokugawa Ieyasu became a deity. In Christianity or Islam, the god Christ or Allah are the only absolute beings. However, in Shintoism, humans may sometimes be enshrined as deities when a person is praised enough for the deeds of their life. Ieyasu became a deity as Tosho Daigongen and was enshrined at the Toshogu. Over 700 Toshogu shrines were built nationwide as a result of feudal lords around the country pledging allegiance to the Tokugawa family and seeking peace and stability. In 1654, a Toshogu was also built in the Sendai domain. It was Date Tadamune who built this. He was the son of Date Mosamune, who founded Sendai. In June 1637, the year after Masamune's death and 30 years after Sendai was founded, floods due to the heavy rain hit Sendai. The banks of Hirose River collapsed and all the bridges were washed away. The farmlands were also washed away, and the Sendai domain suffered from famine. Tadamune borrowed from the Tokugawa family and started reconstruction. The building of the Toshogu enshrining Ieyasu was proof of gratitude and loyalty to the Tokugawa family. The building of this Toshogu was a large-scale project which took 5 years and a total of 800,000 people. Sendai domain completed the Toshogu by collecting building materials and carpenters from all over Japan. From the building of the Toshogu to the middle of the 19th century, Sendai domain was able to maintain peace and stability. Torii Gate. It is said that the granite used to make the Torii Gate was transported from over 700 kilometers away in present-day Okayama Prefecture. Okayama Prefecture is the hometown of Furihime, wife of Tadamune. Stone Steps. The stone steps leading to Zuijinmon Gate were built in 1654. Zuijinmon Gate. Zuijin is a warrior who accompanies and protects the nobles when they leave the residence. The roofs use irimoya style, a hip and gable roof structure, and are covered with thinly processed copper plates. The Zuijin Guardian statue was installed for the purpose of protection at the Zuijinmon Gate, and also for protecting the Tosho Daigongen. Temizuya, or the purification trough. Temizu means water for washing hands. visitors purify themselves by washing hands at a tenmizuya before worshipping. Haiden, a hall for visitors to worship. The original Haiden was burnt down in 1935. The present Haiden was rebuilt 29 years later with donations from the people.
This is a beautiful shrine. We're right here in the middle of Sendai, a very busy city, but this is so peaceful, so quiet, so tranquil. It's like escaping to another world when you come to a Japanese shrine. You go over, purify yourself, wash your hands, and bow and sort of pray for your family. In my case, prayed for my family's health. But there's something incredibly unique about this, something you can only really get in Japan. You don't get this back home in the UK or overseas, and I think it's a quintessential experience that you've got to sort of try and do when you come to Japan, because you'll feel something that you can't feel when you're outside of Japan.
Karamon Gate. Karamon Gate, protecting the Honden or main hall. The gate is only opened on the anniversary of Tokugawa Ieyasu's death. Karamon is characterized by the shape of its roof, which is high in the center and curved on both sides, like a bow turned sideways. Works of legendary animals such as phoenixes, Chinese lions, and kirin, or Chinese unicorn. The doors are decorated with ornamental metal fittings and gold leaf. Skibe, or the transparent fence. A skibe surrounds the honden. Fences whose interior can be seen through are called skibe. The skibe has the role of separating the honden from the secular world. Granite was used at the foundation of fences. Honden, or the main hall. The honden is the most important and sacred place in the Toshogu. Tokugawa Ieyasu, who became a deity or Tosho Daigongen, is enshrined here. Nobody, except Shinto priests who serve the deities, are allowed to enter. The walls were decorated with works of hawks, celestial maidens, and dragons. These are decorations that use cloisonne metal fittings. The chigi protrudes obliquely at both ends of the roof. Chigi is a remnant of ancient architecture and one of the hallmarks of shrine architecture.
There's a beautiful relationship between this shrine and the sort of nature around it. We've got the beautiful wooden finishings here, the 360-year-old gate, and also the metal copper kind of roof has a green tint to it. As copper ages, it has this sort of green hue that really gives it a beautiful, natural kind of colour to it. But if you come to the Sendai Toshogu Shrine, you'll feel something here that you just can't feel in the city. There's a peace, there's a sort of tranquility to it, and you feel like you've gone back in time. I love it, and I highly recommend you come here and experience that for yourself.
The Toshogu where Tokugawa Ieyasu, also known as Tosho Daigongen, was enshrined. The Toshogu is a shrine desiring peace and stability in a world without war.